Hey YouTube, it's your girl here, Tammy C. Walker, the owner of Dreams Are Reality. Of course, I created this channel to provide light and love. My heart's in the back. Tell you what I'm all about. Today, the video I want to do is near and dear to my heart. I always love talking about love and relationships. Why? Because it's one of the most popular things that I get to talk with clients about as a therapist, social worker, even my young girls as a counselor. Relationships are going to come up because that's what the foundation of this world: love, family, friends, just family. I already said that. Okay, so before I get started, if you are not a part of the Dreams Are Reality Express, choo-choo, all aboard, get on this train and subscribe. Thank you. I appreciate every view, every comment, and I definitely appreciate the likes. But go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Don't be shy, don't be ashamed. Let me put my glasses on. Off and on, I'll be doing that. But yeah, let's get it. Creating a new mindset about love. Okay, I think tip number one, it's about being honest with yourself. We say we want love, and so this video is so good if you are like not, oh God, trying to get comfortable here, not in a relationship. If you are in a relationship, if you had like a horrible experience or experiences, this is your video. I was thinking when I wanted to create this video about the sadness I hear from people about relationships, about love, the disappointment I hear, the rejection, the low self-esteem, the low self-worth feelings that come after a breakup, after someone has been done, wrong. And it's a lot. And that rejection, that bad feeling, it carries on for years to come. Some never heal. I'm sure you see 70-something-year-old women who never dated again because their ex-husband or their late husband or their late boyfriend really did a number on them and they never heal from it. On this channel, I try hard, and I hope I never come off like that. I don't like to beat men down or bash men. I have male clients. I have close people to me that are men, my friends and relatives. And I was very close to my dad, very. And I just feel like I'm on this earth to uplift all. I work with young girls because my program, they have it divided where, it's a gentleman counselor and a woman counselor for the girls, gentlemen for the boys. I wish I worked with boys too because I connect with them. I'm a big sports head. Boys love to talk about sports and, not the stereotype, but hey, I grew up with my dad a lot. And he was a big Cubs fan here in Chicago. Go Cubs. Cubs crushing it. Go Cubs. Bears. Okay. Bulls. I love my Bulls. Blackhawks, Sox. We're a sports town. So I just connect with boys and guys. So anyhow, anyway, let's get it. Tip number one, let's just be honest with yourself. I think that's the key. That's the key. Once you're honest with yourself, this frames the start of a new mindset, especially about love. Where are you in your journey to love? So, first thing you want to do is be honest. If you are single, let's say you're single, you have been in a relationship for a while, your last 2 or 3 relationships were not positive, especially a long-term one. Very, I don't want to say very negative, but it ended badly, and it was some things that went on too long that was not positive. Be honest with yourself. So, on this channel, God, it's gonna be a long video, so you all stay with me. Stay with me, and I'll do chapters so you can zoom past stuff that doesn't apply to you. But this is gonna help you. What they say, what ministers say. Sometimes I feel like a preacher. This is gonna bless your soul. But for real, if you really listen to this, I think this could really help you. Okay, so be honest with yourself. And if your last relationship was not positive, you definitely want to do an inventory. And the way to healing, and this is what breaks my heart and break my heart is such strong. I'm so dramatic, you are the dramatic Virgo, so don't think like I'll just stay heartbroken all day. But it's certain things be like, because I get it now, 50 years later. But I want people to get it before I got it. I want them to have a good life now in their late 30s, in their 20s. Don't be like me. So that's why I get so, I just get kind of wrapped up. I just want people to do better than what I did. Don't be 50 something, get it. But you gotta stay on course. Being honest. So if your experiences have been bad, pause. And sometimes, it's bad that happened, but pause. Take inventory. Me personally, you all know what I'm gonna say. I say the same thing every video. I do therapy, I've been a therapist since 1998, off and on, especially when my dad died in 99, when mom passed in 2012, when I had breast cancer 07, breast cancer came back, so I kept going, every time something really bad happened. The last 2+ years, I've definitely been very diligent about my therapy, and it's done wonders for me. I'm a therapist. I hear a lot. Grief. I don't even want to go off on a tangent, but I hear a lot. So going to therapy for me keeps me grounded where I can help others. My clients say, I've heard, I shouldn't say stuff like that, because next thing you know, somebody will be like, I'm saying what my clients said. I hear, like, you seem happy all the time. You always say, I want to be like you. You seem happy all the time. I'm not. I'm not. But I I want to say extensive. I do a lot of work on myself during the morning, because if I don't, I'm not going to be able to get on the video and be positive for them. So again, step one, be honest with yourself. Only you need to know this. You don't have to tell your friends, I'm in a bad space. Or I've been thinking, I'm really traumatized from what my guy, this is my fake guy, Brian, did to me. You know you are traumatized. I hope you know. And if you are, it's trauma workbooks on Amazon. If you don't want to do therapy, it's self-love workbooks on Amazon. This is for men and women. And a lot of times those self-love books, it'll say self-love for men, self-love for women. Do that workbook. Do it every day, like do a page. Do it weekly. You're going to see differences. Me personally, I would do the EAP. You typically get 6 free sessions. I've even seen as high as 9. Do it. Do your 6 sessions and tell them, I'm coming to you because I've had some disappointment in my past relationships and I want to be healthier for me. As a therapist, when somebody come to me and say something like that, that is like one of my favorite clients. For me, you don't want to say it's easy, but it's easier than grief. You know what I'm saying? It's a client that, I can really rock that out with that client. Sometimes being a therapist, some of the things that come to us are very challenging. For me, couples, that's a tough one. My God, I don't think I'm going to be able to get enough training to be a master in couples. I definitely have to do way more training because it's complicated, it's complex. Family therapy or counseling, woof, woof. It's tough. Some of these are tough. And grief is really, it's heavy. But let's be honest with ourselves. And once you are on the pathway to setting your life on fire in a good way, because you are acknowledging this is where I'm at and this is where I'm trying to go. You want to go upward. If you're in a downward spiral, you're in I always say the pit of despair. Pit of despair is bottom of the barrel, which is a bad place to be, but no way to go but up. All right, that's tip number one. Once you have been honest with yourself, done that surveillance, the survey, like this is where I'm at and I need help. I need reinforcement. I say the same stuff on here. I bet you are like, we know. If you don't want to do therapy, you don't want to do a workbook, you can also do books. If you're a Audible listener, Audible, book, whatever I'm trying to say. If you like Audible books, so many. Look for something about like having a broken heart or getting past your past or any relationship stuff, and look for the reviews and read that book. So I think one of the tips too for me, this is what I do. If something really helps me or blesses my soul, like I said, video, I'm gonna look at it over and over. Book, I'm gonna read same stuff over and over. That really works for me. Kind of like what I tell people about work. If you keep making errors, if you have that administrative type job or clerical, whatever you're doing, whatever job you have, you need to do accuracy. You need to have accurate work. Triple check it. So I do the same thing with bettering myself. I'm gonna look at the video over and over and over. I'm gonna read that over and over and over, and it soaks in. Sometimes one time is not enough. All right, let me get to the next tip. Let's go to your past. Visit that past. What exactly happened? I can tell you a lie I told myself. I felt at one point I never got the guy. As a young teen, the guy I really liked, he went on with his girlfriend. It was kind of like between us, he picked her, and which was a lie. Like, I never got the guy. What a lie. Because I had another boyfriend after that. He broke up with me because I was being mean to him. He was so nice, you all. And so the Virgo is a sweetheart. Me, I think I am. But if you are a wimpy guy that don't match with me, and I learned that as a young teen, I'll walk all over you because I'm too confident. My personality is confident. So if you like wimpy and like, scrunched up, then my personality is going to dominate. And I'm not even that type of girl. Can you believe that? Dominate somebody at 17. I should be knocked down. He dumped my butt as he should have. He came back, but it was too late. Of course, I had a new boyfriend. I always had new boyfriends. Always. So yeah. Visit your past and be honest, part two. And what is the story you're telling yourself? I don't deserve love. Real love don't exist. Visit your past. What did your mom tell you? What did your dad tell you about love? What did their aunties? The aunties they be messing people up with that bad advice. Stop it, aunties. Don't be doing that kind of stuff. What did your uncles say? What your older siblings? That's always a good one. Visit your past. What happened? Is there some trauma there? Were you abused? And God bless if you was. I just hate hearing that. Visit your past. What was your previous marriage like? Your previous love like? Have you been out of the game for years? And why? Still part two of being honest with yourself. Visit your past because that's how you're going to get to the future. And be honest with the story you told yourself, and is there any truth to it? I never get the man. That's what I said. Well, why would I say that when I got whole engaged and whole married? I did get the man. What am I talking about? That was a lie I told myself. You got to cancel out those lies. A lot of this is negative thinking. And so this is some of the stuff I do here. I don't know why I'm trying this. I knew it wasn't going to work. My last relationship failed. There are no good men out here. This is what I hear. These women, they got more games than me. They got more games than me. Well, some of this stuff is true. Not there are no good men. I don't believe that. But there are a lot of games being played. There really are. It's different. I wouldn't sit here and be Polly Sunshine and be like, oh, everything's great in the dating game. No, hell no. It ain't. It wasn't that great 20 years ago. But there are still good people out here. There are still people that believe in love. It's about timing and connecting. Do you all feel like that? I do. Timing and connecting with the right person. I'm outside of Chicago. It's 2.7 million people here. I think there's a gentleman out there for me. I just think, you know. Ooh, pardon me, that was really bad. Excuse me, y'all. Yeah, visit your past. Excuse me. That will be what helps you to your future. Excuse me as I take some drinks of coffee. It's like 5 something here in the morning. I really want to do this video. Now, let's say you've been in a bad relationship, still are maybe. The blame game. This is the most draining that I hear. If you ask someone why did they break up with the person, this is pretty typical the answer you're gonna get. Now you tell me if you hear this. Well, she did not want to do 1, 2, 3. He cheated on me. He was a liar and spent up all our money. She spent all the money. It's always like they. It's never. I'm tired of doing that, you. I did that for years. As my therapist told me when I came to her in tears, I'm being, abused. I'm not making light of it. It was terrible. And I was, I cried a lot back then because I was just so hurt that a husband could be abusive like that. But I chose to stay. And that's what she finally told me. She said, Tammy, give yourself 50%. You all probably heard this over and over. And I'm like, when she said that, I kind of got mad. I'm like, 50%? He was abusive to me. Why am I taking the blame? Because I chose to stay. Whenever we're the victim, it just doesn't help us. Yes, domestic violence is serious. And I do want to do a video on it because I'm seeing a lot of, I hate when I say a lot because it's like a really big word. I'm seeing a uptick, that's how I want to say, a spike in domestic violence where the lady is getting killed. And that is shameful. So we must do background checks on people when we are here dating. We do. Is money well spent? It's for your safety. And we have to move in a safe manner when we are here in these streets dating. Okay? This is Auntie Tammy talking now. But don't blame your ex-wife, girlfriend, husband, boyfriend for everything. Look at yourself and acknowledge that you accepted that bad behavior from them way too long. Acknowledge that you deserved better, and for some reason you didn't see your worth, and that's why you got what you got. But don't keep talking about them. Please stop. Please. You remember when I said that people say I'm always happy? I'm not. But what helps me, and I say this over and over, I don't watch the news. I do listen to AM news in my truck sometimes, just so I'll know what's going on in Chicago as well as the world. I'm an avid reader. New York Times coming to my email. I see stuff on Yahoo. I do read. But I don't sit and watch shock, trauma, drama, negativity all day. I don't. It wouldn't even be humanly possible. When I'm at the school, I'm not on Facebook. I'm not a big Facebook person. I don't have time to read everybody's stuff. It's not like my stuff is important, theirs isn't. I don't post a lot. So, I post special occasions and stuff to help people. Mostly in a joke or maybe a little sports stuff here and there, but I don't get into other people's stuff. Honey, baby, I got so much stuff going on over here. I got notes to do from one job, recruiting for my first job. I'm on a retreat committee for my job. We're doing a retreat in a couple of weeks. I'm headed out to Nashville for a wedding. I have medical stuff I'm working on, dental stuff I'm working on. I have to do chores, pay bills, exercise, take my vitamins, keep my hair up, keep my lashes up. I just scratched the surface. I ain't even got started yet. So I'm so busy, I don't even have time to look into negativity. So It's not that I'm always happy, but I am happy because I don't blame my ex for stuff. Yeah, I'm not, it's some stuff that I wish was different and woo, woo, woo. But I'm not going to sit there and say, he did this to me, he did that. And I'm talking about my current, the new stuff, not that old stuff. It doesn't benefit me none. It doesn't. And when you do that, you get stuck and you hurt yourself and you sound bitter and jaded. It's not good. I know my friend said that she recently got engaged and she was at work with her beautiful ring and some bitter guy was like, oh no, I did that before. I did that marriage thing. Even when I was abused and came out of that marriage, and I know this is me, some of my problem, everybody not like Tammy, but I would never tell some young person, if I was young when I got my divorce, I was 29, but I wouldn't tell, and I think I was bitter. I shouldn't sit on here and lie, because I think I remember, now I'm kind of hearing something that I said to somebody, and shame on me. I didn't say nothing like, don't get married, but I made a comment about relationships. It was negative. Human. But overall, I did not. I know for a fact, I did not go around saying, do not get married. Because I believe in love. Even when stuff don't work for me, I still have hope for a better day. So don't blame your other person over and over. Yes, look, keep it real on this channel. If they are not a nice person, they're toxic, they abuse you, they cheated all over you, they did you wrong, acknowledge it. They suck, okay? Whatever their stuff is, ain't got nothing to do with you. We got to give people back their stuff. You know how Beyonce said, you must not know about me. I might have messed this up. Oh, to the left, everything you own in the box to the left. That's irreplaceable. Give them back their stuff. Give them back their stuff. You're not a good person for whatever reason. You treated me bad for whatever reason, and you are not a good person. But I'm going to take all your stuff, put it in the box to the left, give them the box and shove it to them. But don't keep rehashing that song. He this, she that. He this, she that. Hey, he this, he, she that. No. Cut it out after a while. The record is over. That's what people do. They get stuck. And you all think I'm joking? I would not lie to you. For years. How about forever? They never move past a bad relationship. They stuck. If you don't have hope for love, why bother putting on your clothes and dating? If you don't have hope for love, why get on an app and look for love? If you don't have hope for love, why? And if you're a mom or a dad and you're teaching this to your kids, shame on you. You do need to go to therapy because you're jacking them up. And I'm telling you all, I know this stuff for a fact because I hear it every week. Take responsibility. That's my next tip. Take responsibility for your pain and your healing. Because if you say the mouth, them lips, them teeth, the tongue says, I want love, but your whole vibe, your energy is dispelling it, repelling it, rejecting it, you're not going to get it. You're not going to get it. I'm on here, I'm transparent, I'm telling you my business, I'm a private person, but I got to tell you my business to help. I don't have anyone right now, and it might be another 2-3 years. I'm okay with that. Oosh, my earbud fell out, crap. And it didn't only fall out, it fell. Oh God. Hold on, be back. I really screwed that up, child. My hair got all messed up. I tell you, I'm about to end. I'm about to get out of here. But yeah, take responsibility. That's what I was trying to say. You have to take responsibility and, admit to where you want to go. And once you do that, again, you're on your way to healing. Me personally, I recommend the therapy every other week. You don't have to do weekly. And don't say you don't have the money. You do. Take the money that you've been spending on other stuff and get your mental health together. Because this is going to help you for the future. And if you don't have the money, tell your therapist, I can pay out of pocket. And I pray that you have some therapists out here who are helping people with the price, because I do. It's not all about money for me. I can't cut for everybody now, but especially my college students and stuff, I'm not gonna rob them. Yeah, I need the money, and this is hard work, so I shouldn't be slashing stuff all over. And I don't, but here and there I can help. So be transparent and get the help. Last but not least, uh, growth mindset. It involves. Oh, I can't even read because I don't have my glasses. It involves self-love. So if you want to heal, it involves self-love. You have to speak those things as though they were to yourself. Again, when somebody gets done wrong, they start questioning their value. I don't connect the dots like that. I don't put them two together. If somebody breaks up with me, I'm not going to tear myself down. Am I not pretty enough? Okay, I know I gained weight from COVID. Maybe that did it. No. No, 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 no. Again, when somebody does you wrong, excuse my voice, when somebody breaks up with you, how much of that is you? Now, you only know. I don't know what you do in your relationships. And then I was kind of telling my god sister this yesterday. I assume I'm a great lover, girlfriend, partner. Assume. But you really ask someone, they'll rattle off things that annoy them. So sometimes we never really know what was the problem, because it would be so beautiful if the world was like this. You're with somebody and they're transparent. You're with somebody, they communicate. You're with someone and they keep it real. But we know in the real life that a lot of things go unsaid. We talk about our partners to our friends and family, but we don't tell them. And so we're all left in the dark. And it's even gone a step further now, ghosting. You really don't know what happened. You meet somebody, you're hanging out, and they ghost you. And you left like, what the I mean, that's gotta be tragic. I hate stuff like that. Please don't ghost me. Please. But it's happening. It really is, and it's shameful, because I say this, if I'm married and I'm gonna protect that with my everything. I believe in marriage deeply. If I'm casually dating, not so much. I'm not saying I'm not gonna do you wrong, but I'm not fully invested in that. Committed with somebody long term, yeah, I'm gonna go hard in the paint for that one. But why do people lie? If you're just casually dating and you're not feeling the person, do my speech with all due respect. I'm sorry, this just not working. You don't have to ghost them. It's silly. It would be so beautiful if we all could communicate. We wouldn't have divorce. The divorce rate wouldn't even be that high. But people want to hide. People want to cheat. People, trauma, hurt people. But to get to a growth place, it involves self-love. And what is self-love? What does it look like? Affirmations. And a lot of people say, I don't like affirmations. That don't feel real. Find something that does. I am beautiful. I am kind. I am loving. I love my body. I love myself. I am working on myself. Say things that resonate with you. Journaling, meditation, exercise, take your vitamins, do fresh juices. These are things I do. That's my self-love. I love getting my lashes done. Love it. I've been doing it for a couple of years. It's one of my favorite things to have done for me. My hair, I try to always keep that up. I'm letting it grow out. It's way more work. Oh, way more work. Whew. This is why I wore pixie cut for 20, 30 years. I see. Me, I polish my own nails. I'll probably get them done for the wedding. I'm going to have 10, but I don't have time to do all that. And it could get expensive, don't it, you all this self-care. But you got to keep your skin up. This is self-love. Sitting on the couch, watching Netflix, watching the Bears. Whew, that wasn't self-love yesterday. The Bulls. These are things I do. I went to the movies by myself recently to see The Equalizer 3. Denzel, my husband in my mind. Sorry, Mrs. Paulette, if y'all wasn't married. Listening to my music. I'm stuck on Alexander O'Neal right now from the 80s. I've been listening to his music over and over and over. And these are things I do for me. You know, you gotta love yourself. If you love yourself, a guy or a lady have no choice but to love you. They can't see. This is how you get somebody positive and healthy. They can't not love you because you're not gonna accept it. If you love yourself, you treat yourself high caliber, and somebody comes along and says you could lose some weight, instantly you're gonna reject them. You're gonna be like, nah, they can't talk to me like that. I don't want nobody like that. And we know women, we know we are very sharp. God gave us a good intuition. Go with the red flags. When you see them, take off running. Don't even try to fix the person up and all of that. Take off running. But this is why self-love is important, because if you have that in place, you're not going to accept subpar. And don't say later, I knew something was fishy. No, nip it in the bud right away. Don't put up with it. Please stop thinking you're not going to get married. I have a friend just got married 2 days ago. She is older than me. I'll be 53 Wednesday. She 58. Her birthday was yesterday. She 58, I believe. She just got married. Wedding gown, everything. Stop it. Talking about I'm 40. I'm washed up, 50-something. We not going to get married. And my friend is gorgeous. And some women, I went out for breakfast with a lady. She's 69. She looked 58 in the face. Like, her face looked better than mine, her skin. I'm serious. Features, I was looking at her features. I was like, this is crazy. Arms like Angela Bassett, muscular. Stop it with the negative talk. Self-love. Self-love. I can't express it enough. Go to therapy. It's www Psychology Today. Do the work on yourself. Okay? I got it in because it's 30-some minutes and that's a long video. But I want to help you all. This is something that's near and dear to my heart. It bothers me, to see women and men not getting what they deserve. But the only way to get what you deserve is to give it to yourself. Don't depend on somebody else to come save the day. Don't keep talking about the past. Don't keep being bitter and talking about them. Stop mentioning the exes that did you wrong. It's over. And if you still have to contact them, do it quickly. Do it sparingly. Don't do this to yourself. What's the meme of Michael Jordan? Stop it about drugs. Don't say no to drugs. That's how I feel. Like, stop it. Say no to negativity. Stop it. Because if you get somebody new, they don't want to hear that. Yes. Tell your new person, once you all are jammed and locked tight, tell them a little bit about your past. They're going to tell you, you're going to tell them, but don't keep talking about that person over and over to them. And please don't do it on the first date and early on. Come on, guys and girls. We got to do better. I'm going to get out of here. Thank you all for sticking with me. Tammy C. Walker, the owner of Dreams Are Reality. You all know me. You all know how I get down on this channel. And I definitely want to read some comments on this one. This is a good one. All right. God bless you all. God keep you all. Now, work on yourself now. Okay. Bye.